I won't apologize. Tan Songyun stands firm as Soo Kai's mother demands a public apology. A storm in the spotlight. When the lights of the entertainment world shine too brightly, they often illuminate not just the glitz and glamour, but also the cracks hidden beneath. What began as a charming co-star dynamic between Tan Songyun and Soo Kai has suddenly erupted into a full-blown controversy sweeping across fan communities and gossip circles alike. At the center of it all stands Tan Songyun. Calm, steadfast, unshaken. Her words, simple yet thunderous, echoed across digital platforms like a clap of rebellion. I won't apologize. That single line now defines one of the most heated showbiz sagas of the year. But how did it come to this? What ignited this fiery clash between two beloved actors and brought Soo Kai's mother into the center of public scrutiny? Let's unravel the drama. The backdrop. From co-stars to headlines. Tan Songyun and Soo Kai first graced screens together in the highly anticipated historical romance Autumn's Promise. The chemistry between the two stars was palpable. Their characters' journey from enemies to lovers had fans holding their breath at every stolen glance and whispered vow. Off-screen, interviews revealed a friendship blooming. Soo Kai once said during press promotions that working with Songyun was like dancing on air. She was intelligent, witty, and kept the energy light. Their camaraderie became the stuff of fan edits and gossip blogs. The duo was quickly shipped by fans who created countless fanfiction threads imagining them together in real life. Though both stars remained diplomatic about their off-screen relationship, the spark was undeniable. That is until whispers began to twist into something more sour. The incident that sparked the feud. It all began during a charity gala event in Shanghai. The cameras flashed like fireworks, and the red carpet glittered with the stars of tomorrow. Soo Kai arrived alone, looking effortlessly regal in a black velvet suit. Moments later, Tan Songyun stepped out of her vehicle wearing a champagne-colored gown that shimmered like falling stars. They greeted each other with a smile and a handshake, but kept their distance all evening. Gone were the cheeky side glances and casual conversations fans had grown used to. Something felt off. The tension peaked during a roundtable interview with both actors and other cast members. When asked about their on-set dynamic, Tan Songyun replied with a light laugh and said, "Sometimes charisma cannot cover ego." It was an offhand comment, but the expression that flickered across Soo Kai's face told a different story. Within hours, the internet exploded. Hashtags like SooKaiEgoGate and Songyun Speaks the Truth trended across platforms. Fans were divided. Some accused Tan of disrespect while others hailed her for her candor. But the true turning point came days later when an anonymous source claimed that Soo Kai's mother had personally reached out to Tan's management demanding a formal apology for her remarks, which she felt publicly humiliated her son. The letter that rocked the industry. Rumors swirled until a private letter believed to be from Soo Kai's mother leaked to the press. It read like a heartfelt plea. In the letter, she spoke of Soo Kai's hard-earned career and his sensitivity to criticism. She believed Tan's comment was not only unprofessional but cruel. She asked not for drama, but dignity, she wrote. She wanted Songyun to clear the air for the sake of family honor. Social media was quick to take sides. Some viewed the letter as the genuine concern of a protective mother. Others criticized what they saw as emotional manipulation. And then came the response that would etch itself into the fabric of entertainment history. Tan Songyun's response, calm but unyielding. In a carefully staged video shared through her official studio channel, Tan Songyun sat alone on a sunlit veranda dressed simply in ivory and beige. Her hair was loosely tied and her expression serene but strong. "I have received the message," she began in a calm voice. "I understand the love a mother has for her son. I respect that. But I will not apologize for speaking my truth. What I said was not an attack, but a reflection of my experience. Silence does not equal peace. Honesty does not equal harm." The internet fell into stunned silence for a moment before erupting once again. Behind the curtain, what insiders say? Insiders close to the production of Autumn's Promise revealed that tension had been simmering for months. Soo Kai allegedly grew increasingly controlling of the script and character dynamics, insisting on rewrites that favored his arc. Meanwhile, Songyun, who is known in the industry for her sharp instincts and uncompromising standards, reportedly clashed with these changes. She stood up in script meetings, one assistant director revealed. She questioned narrative choices and called out favoritism. Not everyone liked that. She is not the kind to play nice just to keep harmony. That's why she is respected. According to another source, Songyun even turned down a brand collaboration when she learned Soo Kai had negotiated to appear solo despite a previously agreed joint contract. The breakup of this professional partnership seemed inevitable. The public divide. Public opinion remains deeply divided. Soo Kai's loyal fanbase has flooded Songyun's social media with demands for an apology, calling her disrespectful and arrogant. On the other side, Songyun's defenders have praised her strength and refusal to bend under pressure. Articles with headlines like Tan Songyun the Silent Warrior and Why Soo Kai's Ego Was Always the Problem have been widely circulated. Media analysts call this moment a cultural flashpoint representing a shift in how female voices are heard and perceived in the Chinese entertainment industry. This is no longer just about one remark, said one cultural critic. This is about who is allowed to speak up and who is expected to stay quiet. The fallout, deals broken, and new paths forged. Since the incident, reports have emerged that Soo Kai has quietly stepped down from 2 promotional tours. Meanwhile, Tan Songyun has secured a major international campaign with a leading fashion house and is rumored to be in talks for a new drama with a globally recognized director. Brands are watching this feud closely, said an executive from a media agency. Songyun's name right now stands for courage, authenticity, and conviction. That is a powerful message. Soo Kai, on the other hand, remains silent. He has made no public comment on the matter. Neither has his mother since the leak of the letter. The cultural conversation. What makes this story resonate beyond the scandal is its deeper themes. In a society where tradition and hierarchy are still woven into the social fabric, Songyun's refusal to apologize to a senior family member is seen by some as bold, even rebellious. But others argue that the true breach of respect began when a mother inserted herself into a professional matter. This is not about age or respect, said one Weibo user. It is about professionalism and agency. Tan Songyun owes no one her silence. Experts note that this event may mark a turning point in how female celebrities are allowed to defend themselves publicly without being labeled as rude or emotional. A closing chapter, or just the beginning. As weeks pass, the noise around the scandal shows no sign of fading. Songyun continues to make appearances looking poised and unbothered. Her social media following has grown significantly. Every post is flooded with comments that alternate between support and outrage. In an industry known for public apologies and carefully choreographed reconciliations, Tan Songyun's defiance is a refreshing disruption. She has refused to follow the script. And in doing so, she has perhaps written a new one for the future. For now, one thing is clear. She will not be forced into silence. She will not apologize simply because she was expected to. And maybe that is what makes her the most compelling figure of all. A storm in the spotlight. The clash that shook the industry. The entertainment world is no stranger to controversies. Yet every once in a while, a conflict erupts with such intensity that it feels like the very ground beneath the industry trembles. This is exactly what happened when the simmering tension between Tan Songyun and Soo Kai finally spilled into the public eye. The phrase, "I won't apologize," uttered by Tan Songyun, echoed like a battle cry, sending shockwaves through fans, media, and insiders alike. But before we reach that defining moment, it is crucial to dive deep into the origins of this storm, understanding the forces that shaped it and the scenes that set the stage for this chapter in Chinese entertainment. The calm before the storm, a friendship like no other. On the surface, Tan Songyun and Soo Kai seemed like the ideal pair. Their public appearances were filled with easy laughter and gentle teasing, painting a picture of mutual respect and camaraderie. Social media was rife with snapshots of the two sharing snacks on set, exchanging knowing glances during interviews, and subtly supporting each other during emotionally demanding scenes. One particular behind-the-scenes video that went viral months before the scandal captured a candid moment between the two. As the cameras cut, Songyun was seen helping Kai adjust his costume, her fingers deftly fixing a collar that had twisted. Kai caught the camera's attention and gave a shy smile, mouthing, "Thank you." It was this moment that fans latched onto as proof of a genuine connection beyond professional courtesy. Yet, just beneath this surface harmony, subtle shifts began to creep in. On set, whispers of disagreements began to circulate. The perfectly choreographed smiles started to hide mounting frustrations. The gala, where smiles began to falter. The charity gala in Shanghai was meant to be a celebration, a joyous occasion to highlight the star's philanthropic efforts. But for Songyun and Kai, it would become the flashpoint where their relationship was thrust under an unforgiving spotlight. The evening started elegantly. Tan arrived in a gown that shimmered like liquid gold, her hair cascading in soft waves, her eyes sparkling with anticipation. Kai appeared moments later, his demeanor composed but distant. They greeted each other politely, but the usual warmth seemed absent. Photographers caught fleeting moments of hesitation, Tan's smile barely reaching her eyes, Kai's gaze flickering away when their eyes met. The tension was palpable. During the group interview, the atmosphere shifted palpably. The moderator, sensing an opportunity to lighten the mood, asked about their working relationship. Songyun's answer was unexpectedly blunt. "Sometimes charisma cannot cover ego," she said with a wry smile, her tone dripping with subtle accusation. The room fell silent for a heartbeat. Kai's expression shifted. His jaw tightened, and his usual composure cracked ever so slightly. It was a fleeting moment, but cameras captured it with precision. Fans dissected the footage frame by frame, interpreting every nuance, every flicker of emotion. The aftermath, social media erupts. Within minutes of the interview clip going viral, the internet was ablaze. Fan forums exploded with heated debates and passionate defenses. Some took Tan's side, applauding her courage to speak honestly about a sensitive issue. Others saw her words as a deliberate slight aimed to diminish Kai's accomplishments. Hashtags multiplied. #SukaiEgoGate trended across platforms. Memes and reaction videos filled timelines. Influencers weighed in, stirring the pot with provocative commentary. The scandal transcended mere celebrity gossip, becoming a cultural conversation about respect, power, and professionalism in an industry known for its strict hierarchies and carefully crafted images. The tension boiled over when an anonymous post claimed that Kai's mother had sent a formal demand for a public apology to Songyun's management. The message alleged that Tan's remarks had deeply embarrassed the family and tarnished Kai's reputation. The letter, a mother's plea. Rumors of the letter spread like wildfire, but then came the leak. A scan of the letter was shared online, giving fans a rare glimpse into the personal side of the conflict. The letter was heartfelt, its tone simultaneously tender and firm. It spoke of sacrifices made, dreams nurtured from childhood, and a career built through relentless dedication. The letter accused Songyun of crossing a line. It requested that she publicly acknowledge the hurt caused and issue an apology to restore harmony. The public was divided anew. Some saw the letter as a mother's protective instinct, defending her son's honor. Others saw it as an intrusion into a professional matter best kept private. Songyun's unforgettable stand. Then came the moment that cemented this feud in entertainment history. Songyun, known for her grace and poise, chose not to retreat. Instead, she faced the storm head-on. A video was released on her official channel. The setting was intimate, a sun-drenched veranda surrounded by greenery, an aura of calm despite the chaos swirling around her. Her appearance was understated, emphasizing sincerity over spectacle. She spoke softly but with conviction. "I understand the love a mother has for her son," she said. "I respect that deeply. But I will not apologize for speaking my truth. My words were never meant to harm, but to express my experience. I believe honesty and respect can coexist." The video went viral within hours, sparking a fresh wave of discussion. For many, it was a powerful declaration of agency and courage in a world where female stars are often pressured to maintain a perfect image at all costs. The ripple effect, beyond the headlines. This clash was more than a celebrity spat. It touched on broader themes of respect, power dynamics, and the courage to speak out. Industry insiders whispered about the significance of this moment. Female artists seeing Songyun's stand felt inspired. It sparked conversations about who gets to define narratives and how voices, especially those of women, are often silenced. For fans, the saga was more than entertainment. It became a symbol of resistance and authenticity. Conclusion: the beginning of a new era? As the dust settled, one thing was clear. Songyun's declaration, "I won't apologize," was more than a personal statement. It was a rallying cry challenging conventions and demanding change. What started as a subtle tension on set had exploded into a cultural phenomenon. Whether the two stars will ever reconcile remains uncertain, but the impact of their conflict will be felt for years to come. For now, the industry watches, waiting to see who will stand firm next in a world where silence is no longer an option. So once again, from all of us at K-Romance Central, thank you for joining us on this journey. If this story touched your heart, if it made you believe in love again, or if you just want to stay updated on every twist in this breathtaking saga, backhand index pointing right, don't forget to subscribe and click that notification button for more juicy K-drama updates. Because this is K-Romance Central, and here, we don't just report stories. We bring the romance to life. Sparkling Heart.